You saw the oath-taking ceremony, the grand setting, thousands of people. But how did it all start? Our last story tonight is about the oath-taking ceremony itself. It's the formal taking of office. It started in 1947 and since then, it's changed quite a bit. The language of the oath remains much of the same, but the way it happens is very different now. From being telecast live to the setting at the forecourt of the Rashtrapati Bhavan and the attendance of foreign leaders, our next report takes a look at swearing-in ceremonies of Indian Prime Ministers over the years.
The midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom.
And with that, the clock struck midnight, August 15th, 1947. The Darbar Hall of the Rashtrapati Bhavan was buzzing with excitement. India was independent, and the world watched as Jawaharlal Nehru took his oath. He became the country's first Prime Minister. The oath ceremony in its essence hasn't changed much, except then it was administered by Lord Mountbatten, India's last Viceroy. By the end of the ceremony, Nehru had no choice but to escape. The crowd outside was surging. They wanted a glimpse of free India's first leader, and Nehru had to leave through a secret exit.
I,
Indira Gandhi,
do solemnly affirm
that
I will bear true faith and allegiance
to
the Constitution of India as by law established.
The language of Indira Gandhi's oath wasn't much different from her father. But the occasion was momentous. She was the third Prime Minister of India, but the first female Prime Minister. Indira Gandhi would go ahead to take this oath thrice, but not consecutively. 1977 brought with it a massive change. India's first non-Congress Prime Minister, Morarji Desai of the Janata Party.
ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूँ कि जो विषय संघ के मंत्री के रूप में
His oath symbolized a renewal of democratic norms. It stressed on a commitment to restoring the constitutional integrity just after the emergency. In 1984, it was back to the Congress again. Indira Gandhi was assassinated. Her son, Rajiv Gandhi, was appointed Prime Minister. At 40, he was the youngest Prime Minister of India. It was the first time the event was telecast live.
I, Rajiv Gandhi,
Do solemnly affirm that I will bear true faith and allegiance
While the text of the oath remained the same, it promised modernization and a focus on technological advancement. Until then, the oath-taking ceremonies happened in the Darbar Hall. But it changed in 1990. It was during the Prime Minister Chandrasekhar's oath-taking ceremony. The event was moved to the Rashtrapati Bhavan's forecourt. There were two reasons for this. One, to appeal to the masses, and two, to accommodate more people.
विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची
Atal Bihari Vajpayee took the oath thrice, first for a term of 13 days. Then for a term of 13 months, and finally for a full term from 1999 to 2004. So there were multiple oaths, but the language of his oath was consistent. It stressed on democratic principles, even as the country's political landscape was changing. He too took the oath of office in the open. And Narendra Modi followed in Vajpayee's footsteps. He was the third Prime Minister to be sworn in at the forecourt after Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Chandrasekhar. In his 2014 ceremony, he had 4,000 guests, including foreign leaders.
Narendra Modi.
मैं Narendra Damodar Das Modi.
In 2019, the guest list was even bigger. 6,000 people. And this time, around 9,000 people attended as Prime Minister Narendra Modi took oath for a historic third term.
Firstpost reports from the world's second largest continent. Hello, I'm Alison Lagrange. A very warm welcome from Durban, South Africa. We get you the news and the newsmakers from Africa. From elections to climate change to innovations and opportunities. As the world's attention shifts, we report from Africa, the heart of the global South. Join me every weekday live on First Post.